Minister of Foreign Affairs Mr. Saleumxay Kommasith represented Prime Minister Phankham Viphavanh at the ASEAN leaders meeting in Indonesia on Sunday. This was the first face-to-face meeting of ASEAN leaders since the outbreak of COVID-19 at the end of 2019. The meeting was convened with a view to advancing ASEAN community building, hastening recovery from the pandemic, strengthening ASEAN's external relations, and addressing pressure issues of common interest to all ASEAN member states. Minister of Foreign Affairs Mr. Saleumxay Kommasith represented Prime Minister Phankham Viphavanh said he highly valued the accomplishments of ASEAN cooperation over past years and urged ASEAN countries to push for the stronger recovery of sectors affected by the pandemic. He said adding ASEAN nations needed to further expedite the digital economy to enable SMEs to operate online. The Lao minister also highlighted the need to further advance ASEAN community, address ASEAN development disparities, develop human resources, and promote sustainable development. The meeting also heard about the progress made towards achieving the ASEAN Community Vision 2025, establishment of a public health emergency center in cooperation with Japan, and the purchase of vaccines through the COVID-19 ASEAN Response Fund. The leaders also listened to a report on the implementation of the ASEAN Action Plan regarding ASEAN recovery and the establishment of an ASEAN travel corridor. Meeting participants discussed regional and international issues of mutual interest, including the situation in Myanmar. Leaders reiterated that political stability among ASEAN member states is essential to achieving a peaceful, stable, and prosperous ASEAN community, according to the chairman's statement of the ASEAN leaders meeting. They underscored the need to maintain ASEAN unity, centrality, and relevance in the region and to collectively address common challenges. The grouping of nations recognized that the strength of the ASEAN community lies in putting people at its center and fulfilling their desire to live in a region of lasting peace, security, and stability, sustained economic growth, shared prosperity, and social progress. ASEAN leaders said they highly valued past cooperation between member countries and external partners, enabling the bloc to play a role in centrality and leadership based on the principle of ASEAN consensus. Because of this, many more countries had expressed interest in cooperating with ASEAN. For instance, the UK has applied to become a dialogue partner of ASEAN. ASEAN leaders stressed the importance of bilateral cooperation to address challenges in the region, including the supply of vaccines through the UN-led COVAX facility.